Hey, what is up, you guys? This is Silver Fang, and today I'm back with another video. So today we're going to be covering Don't Sleep on Gilgamesh Part 2. This video was massively long, so I had to cut it up into 3 different parts. This is going to be Part 2. First part, it was pretty much what I expected. It's like Gilgamesh is freaking awesome. Like, I doubt there's really somebody debating how awesome Gilgamesh is. Like, most people, from what I've seen, most people just like, oh, I don't like his character, or some people be like, oh yeah, he's strong but he's too arrogant, he always loses. Like, those are the type of comments that I hear, but I never hear people say, well, Gilgamesh is not that strong. Usually it's the other way around. Usually people are saying like, hey, every time a versus battle comes up, it's like, yeah, but can he beat Gilgamesh? Can that person stop Ea? What about Ea? What about Gil? Like, every single time. So I don't think anybody's actually sleeping on Gilgamesh. But yeah, let's get into the video. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not. I do various reaction content. I'm doing obviously mostly Fate, but I'm also doing My Hero Academia and Bleach as of right now, and it looks like I'm gonna start doing Demon Slayer this week. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and let's get into the video.
Profile. We know that he's at least 2/3 deity, and he even nerfed himself because he doesn't like the gods. Looking at his A+ charisma, he has a self-confidence that's unmatched, only being able to back down under the most dire circumstances. And just looking at Strange Fate, even then he's going out on his feet. In the Fate route, just his gaze alone was enough to freeze Medea into shock. She knew she was gonna die. You had Shiro mention that just being in his presence makes it feel like death is unavoidable. We know that he was negating Zokin's worms, even though they're known for sapping magical energy. The story tells us that Gil was the only servant to put fear in the shadow in Heaven's Field. When it comes to Ataraxia, even the Shades were terrified just to be around his powerful aura. Looking at his interlude, we know that he can manifest souls of the dead at will.
Yo, Gilgamesh has way too many skills, bro. Like, he's way too versatile. If his attitude was not an issue, like, this man would never lose to anyone. Like, he has all the capabilities to be the greatest servant ever. So it's like, oh, one thing, right? His agility, I forgot to mention. So his agility is a C, right? And I was thinking about this, and I was like, well, we've seen Gilgamesh fight. We've seen him move. Like, he's fast. And I was just thinking, like, maybe the reason why he's so slow is because of his armor. Because every time we've seen Gilgamesh move super fast, he's not wearing it. So maybe his armor is extremely heavy, which is why it's so durable. Room for thought.
The fight that he had against Enkidu during Strange Fate, it stated that he fired thousands of phantasms in one night. These guys were going at it. If you take a look at his material, it tells us that everything from his Gate of Babylon is at least firing at bullet speed. And even when he uses the gate, it doesn't expend his energy. It counts each one of his shots as one move. In Hollow Ataraxia, he bodied Sasuke and Kazuki back to back with a flawless victory. You have the Q&A with Nasu, where he mentions that he could beat Arkaway with her using 30% of her power. Arkaway being one of the strongest characters in the verse, period. I mean, literally top 10. He also mentions that he could beat Salter in the right circumstances. He flat out won the Moon Cell Grail War in Fate Extra. He was able to heal Hakuno back to full health despite them being fatally injured due to him being the first first hero on record. He has access to every single phantasm in history in his gate of Babylon. He easily was able to kill off one of the 100.
Yeah, I wonder how long it took this guy to make this video. Like, this is a really good video. This is a really good video. So much research, and trust me, I've done videos like this, and it takes so long to do research, and I haven't even gone out of my way to do this much editing. So it's like, I know this guy took a long time to make this video. So show the guy some support. Go like the video. Go subscribe to him. This is pretty impressive.
Face Hassans when they tried to sneak into the Tosaka mansion with just 4 of his phantasms. It stated that.
Look, every time, every time he goes on and he shows one of these little facts about Gilgamesh, like he had to go in, get those screenshots, like look for them individually, like that. It's pretty rough. It's rough.
Gil had the power to split a mountain and took out 1/3 of Gil's monster.
Yep.
He can shoot phantasms while he's mobilized. This is evidenced by the battle he had when he was on his ship. He fired a bare minimum of 80 phantasms in his one-on-one against Iskander. Just the collision of his phantasms was enough to blow Saber down and throw her across the room in his fight against Lancelot.
And what's crazy about Gilgamesh is that, you know how usually, like, if you're fighting, like, let's say if you're fighting a character that has like a really fast gun, you'll block until the bullets run out. With Gilgamesh, like, he has way too many bullets, and not only that, he can reuse phantasms. So it's like when he shoots them and they hit the ground, they go back to the gate. So it's like he has infinite bullets, not just a massive amount, but infinite, because he can keep reusing them over and over and over again.
He manifested shields to block his missiles while mid-air. You had the claim from Waver, who said that he killed one of the personas so fast that he couldn't even discern it. From his fights with Saber, we know that he can casually push out phantasms at lightning speed. In Fate Zero, he tells us that his treasures are so boundless that even he doesn't know the extent of his own wealth.
Yep.
Imagine, I see a lot of these guys with their skills and their weapons, but do they have the finest bottles of wine on the go? Gil can pull this out his gate
Yep.
anytime.
That's what's up.
Some of his phantasms even come with the tracking ability. This is also evidenced in his fight against Lancelot. He tactfully used his phantasms to make a wall against Lancelot to prevent his escape. In the Fate route, once again, we know that he's the one that straight up off-screen Sasuke with no problem. He fatally shot Shiro through the chest with just a snap of his fingers. He mowed down a massive number of Medea's Dragon Tooth warriors with no issue. His sword spam has been compared to the output of a machine gun. He easily minced through Medea's conceptual shield that's been compared to taking a life from Heracles in defense. He literally destroyed Medea in one barrage of his phantasms the moment that he showed up. I mean, this was one of the most gruesome and devastating things I've ever seen in my life. Just disgusting.
That's one thing, bro. Gilgamesh is ruthless. Oh my god, if they, and I've said this in videos before, like, older Gilgamesh is the most lethal Gilgamesh ever. Like, he has his ego under way better control than his younger version. So he's very unlikely to be caught off guard. He's fought opponents that, by that time in his life, he's fought opponents that can mess him up. So he's more on guard. He's more mature. He even shows a little bit more respect to his opponents. So, like, that version of Gilgamesh, older Gilgamesh, like, it's freaking lethal.
I still can't believe it to this day. This is why why Gil has to be held back by the plot. If it wasn't for that, he would go around doing this to everybody.
Yep.
The story even tells us that she tried to fly away and the only thing that was left was her cloak. Before that, she also tried to regenerate. This too only lasted for about 10 seconds. The man literally ate through regeneration. The story tells us that back when Gil snapped his fingers against Shiro, it felt like all of the bones in his body were broken and he couldn't feel his limbs. Complementary to him having every prototype that exists, Gil summoned the original version of Caliburn, which was Marta. The story tells us that this same attack is on par with the one that took the lives of Heracles 6 times at once, which also confirms that Gil too can one-shot half of the lives of Heracles.
Yep.
We know that Gil sliced Shiro's entire body in half, and the only reason he did survive is because of his regeneration. Just using his barrage of phantasms was enough to take out majority of Saber's armor in their battle. The story tells us that not only
you can tell how strong Gilgamesh is by the fact that when he makes these type of videos, right? You usually see a video take 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like at most 15. Bro, Gilgamesh has so many feats that this man has to cram in 38 minutes worth of videos, and I'm pretty sure he left a lot of stuff out. Like, Gilgamesh is impressive, dude. And he's, oh, by the way, he's just like a regular servant. He's not like these new creatures that are coming out now, high tier. Like, this is just a regular servant. Like, it's incredible. It's pretty impressive.
Block Ilya's blast, but he reflected it back to her. In a conversation with Ren, she mentions how she saw at least 6 of some of the most well-known phantasms around, including Gable. We know that some of his phantasms can come out with the curse effect applied. He has access to an invisible sword, which allows him to hide the trajectory of his attacks. He has a sword that's made of ice that can literally freeze the space that it comes in contact with. This is absurd. He has access
That's way too many
to a
weapons.
scythe that can warp space. This same scythe literally going through Saber's armor and eating at her magical energy.
If we go over every phantasm that he has, bro, this video will take not 38 minutes. This video will take like 5 hours.
He can pull phantasms out of his vault and fight with them on his own at any time that he chooses. When it comes to the weapons in his vault, on top of them already being strong, some of them have their own unique abilities.
Yep.
Just the clashing of his phantasms was enough to hold back the monstrous hits of Heracles. His barrage was enough to hold back Heracles when he tried to do one of his charge attacks. After using his chain,
it's just way too overwhelming. Like, it's almost impossible to stop every single one of this man's attacks. Like, and then he can he can open his gate out of any direction in the battlefield. So it's like he can even attack you from behind. Like, he can surround you. So a shield won't do it. You need to have something more to block. I even think somebody with like A+ agility is gonna have a hard time getting close to Gilgamesh. That's why we never see him fight up close, because it's really hard to get close to this man.
of heaven, it stated that he pierced Heracles 22 times and finished him off on top of that. We know that he can combine the collision of multiple phantasms to create an explosion. In the Heaven's Field route, we know that he straight up annihilated Sakura before the shadow put her back together. In Strange Fate, he goes blow for blow with thousands of blades against Enkidu. He was able to negate
Okay, let's skip a little bit. Yeah, no face Strange Fate stuff, please. I've seen that episode already when he went up against Enkidu, so no, it's not a big deal.
These are the same thunderbolts that can turn down most attacks if he sets them up prior. Once again, he destroyed the arrow of Heracles from several.
Okay. He keeps on strange fake, man. Shit. No, no. This is all face. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna skip a lot of stuff, guys, because there's a lot of fake, strange fake. If we do FGO, fine, but not fake, strange fake. I don't want to get spoiled on those fights just yet.
Possible. It also confirms that he can cross between parallel.
If it was just talking about them, that'll be fine. But he's also showing panels, so it's like I want to read those chapters myself.
We know that he can use his Gate of Babylon as a method of teleportation, evidenced by the fact that he transported Shinji in the UB Dub route. He was able to fend off a countless amount of shades and hollow ataraxia that began to flood throughout the entire city. From Fate Extra, we know that he has a phantasmal elixir that can poison his enemy if he gets the chance to serve it. He has poisonous phantasmal armor.
This is the thing when we got all these video games, right? And when we have all these like different sources of media, like these characters are bound to get massively strong. Like every time we see Gilgamesh, they have to show something new on top of everything they've already shown. So it's like at this point, that's what I think. They try not to overuse servants, you know, like every series. I think Gilgamesh is the most used servant. I think so. So we seen him in the original Fate route. We see him in all the Fate routes, and then we see him in FGO. We see him in Fate Strange Fake. Where else? We see them in Hollow Ataraxia. We see Gilgamesh a lot, and that's why he's so freaking powerful, because every single time that they show him in any one of these sources, right, they have to show something new. So it's like, what do you give to the man that already has everything? Well, if you give him a new skill, that just makes him even more OP than he already was, and he was massively OP to begin with.
That we saw him use in his fight against Altera. Again, if you take a look at the materials, it says that pretty much anything can be found in this gate. It literally has no bound. From the UB Dub route, we know that his chains of heaven can bind space itself. These same chains were even able to negate a command spell from Ilya when she tried to save Heracles. Their main function is to immobilize targets of divinity. The more divinity you have, the stronger these chains become. In Fate Zero, in his fight against Iskander, despite the fact that Iskander has low divinity, Gil was still able to stop him in his tracks at point blank. He easily was able to immobilize Cucullin when they went head.
See, people think, this is what people think. People think that Gilgamesh is Ishkandar when it comes to his combat prowess. Like, they think that just because Gilgamesh has his Gate of Babylon and he's always shooting his noble phantasms at people, they think that he cannot fight at close range. Ishkandar is a pretty perfect example of, once he lost everything, once he lost his reality marble, once he lost his chariot, and once he lost his horse, we see that he can't actually fight. Not to a high level. That's what people think. Oh, Gilgamesh is just tools. Not really. We've seen Gilgamesh fight, and he's fast and he's strong without all his phantasms.
Ahead in their battle, the story tells us that he used these same chains to hold down the Bull of Heaven, and depending on the strength of his target, he can only hold them down for so long. We've seen him use these chains to hold down the Grail modified Shinji. He even used these chains to avoid his death and prolong him being sucked into a void of space. When it comes to Gil's ship, it's stated to be faster than the speed of thought. What does that even mean? It's so fast that it can't even be quantified in words.
Yep.
In his fight against Lancelot, we know
That's
that
pretty.
he was able to use this ship
It's pretty
to
accurate.
catch up with Lancelot's jet with no problem. His ancient ship, the Vimana, is the same ship that shows up in the two epics Mahabharata and Ramayana. From Fate Zero, we find out that the ship is solar powered, meaning he doesn't have to worry about his mana use. It's stated that this ship has ancient nuclear weapons that would put Area 51 to shame. It has multiple systems of defense that's ready to fend off certain attacks.
This is too much.
When he needs it. Back when he was going against Iskander, he beat him without getting a scratch on him. Iskander even going as far to compliment him on his power. Then of course you have the unique sword that split the heavens and earth, Aya. We know that
he toyed with Iskander. He toyed with Iskander. Like, it's, like this man, bro. This is not even funny. Like, this dude is way too OP. If he wasn't always nerfed by the plot, bro, like this man, I feel like Face Strange Fake is the only Grail War that has servants that can actually compete with this man. Like, every other Grail War that I've seen him in, every other situation that I've seen him in, like, he always has the upper hand on all servants, and he loses because of some bullshit. Either he gets cocky, like, he loses, like, he gets cocky, he gets caught off guard, so some bullshit. So it's like, that's why I don't want to get spoiled, because it's like Face Strange Fake is the only Grail War where this guy has some legit contenders, like legit contenders. Richard the Lionheart, Enkidu, Heracles, like legit contenders. So like I'm hyped to get to see that.
it can't be replicated since it's created from
All right, guys, I'm gonna stop it right here. It was pretty much as I thought. Like, it's all freaking feats, all feats every day. This man has massive feats. Like, I don't know if I said this in my last video. I think I did, but like, usually when I see a video from Tesaya, like, if he does one of these, it usually takes him like 7 minutes. You know, 7. Maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes. This thing is 38 minutes long. That's how crazy the Gilgamesh is. You don't even have to see the videos. You go in, you watch the timestamp, and if it's over 20 minutes, then you gotta be like, yeah, that dude is strong. That's pretty much how it is. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and stick around for any more reaction content. Thank you so much, guys. Catch you guys in the next one.